So, if you're serious about getting into the nitty-gritty of investigating complex cyber attacks, the GIAC Certified Forensic Analyst, or GCFA, is probably a name you've heard. It's a big deal. Let's dive in and figure out if it's the right career move for you. I want you to think of the GCFA as the black belt of digital forensics. Seriously. This isn't just another certificate you hang on the wall. It's a globally recognized credential that tells the world you have the advanced skills to handle the kind of cyber investigations that end up on the news. All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to cover what the GCFA actually is, who it's really for, what the exam gauntlet looks like, how to prep smart, and then the final verdict, is it worth it? Let's get right to it. Okay, first up, what exactly are we talking about here? Let's unpack why people call this the gold standard in digital forensics. The GCFA comes from GIAC, and it's an advanced vendor-neutral certification. Now, that vendor-neutral part is huge. It means the skills you're learning aren't tied to one specific piece of software, but to the core principles of investigation. It proves you can handle the heavy stuff, like massive data breaches and those sneaky, advanced, persistent threats across both Windows and Linux systems. Now that we know what it is, the million-dollar question is, who should be going for it? Is this certification the right puzzle piece for your career path? Look, this cert is really designed for professionals who are already in the trenches. If you're an incident responder, a threat hunter, or a Tier 2 or 3 SOC analyst, this is right up your alley. It's also a major league step up for experienced forensic analysts, federal agents in cybercrime units, and, yeah, even red teamers who want to understand how they're being tracked from the inside out. And let's talk value, because it matters. The average base salary for someone holding a GCFA is hovering right around $106,000 a year. So yeah, this cert isn't just about gaining skills, it's a direct investment in your back pocket. All right, let's talk about the hard part. Earning a credential this valuable is never going to be a walk in the park. The exam is a true gauntlet, and you gotta be ready for it. Okay, here are the stats. It's a 3-hour proctored exam with 82 multiple choice questions. You need to hit 71% to pass. And it's open book. But, and this is a big but, don't let open book fool you. You've got about 2 minutes per question. There is absolutely no time to be looking up every single answer. But here's the real kicker. It's not just a multiple choice test. The part that really sets this exam apart is the Cyber Live component. They literally drop you into a hands-on lab environment with virtual machines and real tools, and you have to solve actual forensic challenges. This is where you prove you can walk the walk. And that brings us to the cost. If you bundle the recommended SANS training with the exam voucher, you're looking at a total investment of nearly $10,000. That's a serious commitment, which makes having a rock-solid preparation strategy absolutely essential. So, how in the world do you conquer a challenge like this? Let's map out the smartest path to success. The traditional path is pretty clear. You take the official SANS 458 course. You build a super detailed index of your course books. That's key for the open book format. You use the official practice tests, and most importantly, you redo those hands-on labs over and over and over again until they're just muscle memory. But, in today's world, we're all asking the same question. With an exam this high stakes, how can you prepare more efficiently and, really maximize your chance of passing on the first try? Well, this is where modern tools can really change the game. For example, platforms like FlashGenius are built to tackle this exact problem. They use an AI-guided learning path to tell you what to study next, and they have an AI-powered smart review that breaks down your mistakes. That's a feature you just don't find in a lot of the other popular apps out there. The whole idea is to bring everything you need into one spot. A guided path, a smart review that actually explains why you got something wrong, and realistic exam simulations. It's all designed to help you study smarter, not just cram harder. Okay, we have covered the what, the why, and the how. So let's bring it all together for the final verdict. When you lay it all out, it's pretty clear. On one hand, you've got that gold standard industry recognition, a much higher earning potential, and real practical skills. But on the other hand, you've got a very high cost, a massive time commitment, and a genuinely difficult exam that assumes you already know your stuff. You've got to weigh those for yourself. Ultimately, it really just comes down to this one question. Looking at all the benefits and all the challenges, is earning your black belt in digital forensics the right next step for your career? And if your answer to that question is yes, then do yourself a favor and prepare the smart way. A tool that's actually designed to guide you through that gauntlet can make all the difference. Good luck out there.